Alright, guys. It is time to let JANP go. So I titled this video, JANP is going to die. And that might be an over-exaggeration or simplification of the situation. So here's the thing. I'm not actually going to kill JANP. I'm just going to kill the brand JANP. So what does that mean? And what am I going to do from there? I had this professor actually tell me at one point, you can always do two things okay, or you can do one thing really, really well. And right now I'm finding myself pretty split. My actual stream is starting to take off a little bit again. It's been a long time, but I've kind of worked my way around to get it back going. JANP, however, just seems to be a bit stagnant, and I'm starting to realize that rather than just doing two of these things, I can sort of, if I combine these things and make them something more, I think I'm going to be able to do something far more amazing. But to do that, I think I need to let go of the brand JANP. And I think I might be letting go of my actual channel a little bit. That's where everything I'm going to do from now on's home is going to be. However, I think I'm going to change it from JDeem over to the Deem stream. With my internet going down, I've had a lot of time to sit down and kind of think about things. And I realize I'm spending this entire day setting up this podcast where if I focus that into my own stream, it wouldn't be taking away from the stream, or my stream wouldn't be taking away from JANP, but they would just be adding together to make something awesome. On top of that, talking about the nerdy news is something that I can do every day, so I kind of think I'm going to put my focus into spending a small segment of time talking about the daily nerdy news on my channel, and that way I can do more long-form days on that. As well, I kind of want to start doing like more focused buddy streams, so having at least like one person in so I can be a little more focused with them. We can talk about nerdy news, but we can also do other things. I know Nate and I have talked about doing writing streams. Nick has been talking about doing retro streams and stuff like that as well, playing retro games, so I kind of want to put the focus down to that. Nick is also great with music. Tiana has this slew of talents that I think if I can make it work, I'd love to show them off. And there's just like 101 things that I'd absolutely love to do that I think if I put all the focus into opening up Wednesdays, and then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I can actually still do the stream with people. So branding-wise, what am I going to do? Well, I think we're going to get rid of the Just Another Nerdy Podcast Twitch page. It will stay up as sort of a monument to what we did, so you can watch all the VODs and whatnot. However, beyond that, we're going to let it go. I am going to rebrand the Just Another Nerdy Podcast podcasting page over to the Deem stream. I'm going to call it the Deem stream. That's where anything that we podcast will still be there. We're not going to do nerdy news segment podcasts, but we are going to do Dungeons and Dragons podcasts, and we're still going to interview Twitch streamers. However, I want to interview them on my channel. I'm not sure how much or how often. We're going to be tweaking that a little bit, but it opens up the schedule again, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't have to separate it over to Just Another Nerdy Podcast. It'll work onto my channel and help it grow. I may or may not rebrand my Twitch stream page to being the Deem stream, or we might just leave it as JDeem. I'm not sure. I'm not ready to commit to that point. And finally, my YouTube page I'm going to open up. It is under JDeem, but I'm going to change it over to the Deem stream. So I'm going to try and do a culmination of streaming things and doing some YouTube videos like this. The Just Another Nerdy Podcast YouTube page is going to stay up. However, all of the Twitch streamer highlights I want to take down and move them over to the Deem stream page to because if I start branding over there and start fresh with all those other streamers, and I don't have the streamers that I interviewed before over on that page, it won't help them as much. If I can keep them in a playlist all together, they'll still be able to grow. It'll be a little weird because it is under Just Another Nerdy Podcast, but I don't know. I'm excited for this change because I think putting everything under one banner and dumping all of our focus into one brand is going to be explosive rather than trying to create two brands. That way I'm not sitting here scratching my head trying to figure out how to do things. That being said, I also want to kind of open up things to be able to work with online streamers as well. I know I've had people actually sit down and say, like, I would love to have chats with you, but the only way I can talk to them is online, and doing it with Just Another Nerdy Podcast is a little weird, but I think if I wrap that into my brand as well, it'd be awesome. The Just Another Nerdy Podcast Discord, if I can, I'm going to rebrand that over to the Team Stream as well, since we've been kind of growing it. So guys, feel free to kind of check these things out, but just know, like, JANP is not exactly dying, as it is kind of making a little baby with my stream and creating this beautiful new thing, the Team Stream. We have all the tools there, and we have people to work with. I think it just comes down to, rather than trying to do two things okay, we're going to do one thing amazingly well. So guys, as sort of the ringleader of JANP, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in on this channel all the time. Keep your eyes out. My channel is going to switch from doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays to doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that way we can put a maximum amount of hours. One of the other things that has really kind of cued this as well is I need to work on my own health, and to do that, I'm going to have to sort of open up those Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then also do Saturdays. I'm going to start running again and whatnot. So this is going to be the best thing, I think, for everybody. And again, guys, like I said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope if you're just following us on Just Another Nerdy Podcast and you haven't checked out my other channels, I'm going to put links in the description down below for the new branding. Click on those links. Follow me on Twitch. Follow our Discord. Find me on Twitter. Find me on Instagram. Follow us on iTunes or Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, CastBox, wherever your thing is. We're going to start the rebranding process soon. So make sure you follow along if you really want to enjoy this journey and tune in, because it's not just going to be like strictly Wednesdays or strictly Mondays. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff. Gaming. We're going to do some art streams. We're going to do some writing streams. Hopefully we're going to get some really cool performance art out there. We're going to still have Dungeons & Dragons. We're going to be interviewing other Twitch streamers to get to know their stories and finding out about them. I'll probably do some video editing streams, some photo editing streams and stuff. So keep your eyes out, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day and be good.